What up though, this your boy DOC, and before we jump into this video, after this video, make sure you check the description, check out all my merch. It's tons of new designs available, and I upload different designs weekly. Peace. Referencing the Dame fame and or other situations, I see
Dame had a situation where it was what's this shit called, man? Self-defense. Yeah. They came in there with the pistol shooting at him and his family. He had to wrestle the gun out and shoot back. So that was self-defense. And you got to explain your side in the court of law. Which these youngsters don't understand. You got to explain that. You can't just say I shot somebody in self-defense. What happened? How did it get to that? And convince the jury that that's what's really happened. Period. That's not snitching. That's telling your side of the story. You know what I mean? So Dame fame been snitch.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people, you know, like you said, a lot of people not even either from that cloth, never experienced it, you know.
Never experienced.
So people feel like, oh, he just supposed to take that charge, you know what I'm saying? Because the other people, but that's the question I was going to ask, like, as far as the differentiating, you say, okay, being with your homies, y'all get caught and you tell to lower your time or point everybody out, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
In the situation where it's a quote-unquote op or enemy or a person that you don't even know, how do you feel like those rules supposed to be? You know what I mean? Like, do that person owe someone else loyalty to individuals you don't know, or you just supposed to, you know, like, what's your thoughts on that?
No, you're still supposed to stay solid because there's a lot of dudes that get down with people out of town and shit. They don't know them dudes. They go down and they say stay solid. You know what I mean? You ain't got to, just because you don't really know a motherfucker like that. You know what I mean? Snitch on them. You know what I mean? That ain't it. You know what I mean? I don't know what Dame was saying on that part of the interview when he was like, I really don't rock with them dudes, so I didn't give a fuck. I didn't understand that part. But if you rock with anybody, any type of, you know what I mean? Like, we on some old, cordial, you know what I mean? Keeping it cordial type of shit. But even keeping it cordial, you gotta be solid, bro. Period. On all walks of life. You can't just be solid on one part and then you don't know some dudes like, fuck them, I'm gonna take them down. That's not solid. That's a snitch still. Right. Period. That's not solid. You gotta be solid all the way. Period. Whether you know a nigga or you don't know a nigga. Yeah. Period. You got, like you said, you got situations where it's, you know, people come in there, try to kill you, try to rob you, and you gotta defend yourself. You can't be like, I mean, you gotta say, you know what I mean? Period. It can't be, you know what I'm around all these white people, so I'm not trying to, motherfuckers looking at me like a motherfucker. I'm walking. You know, disguise my words, man, as well as I can, bro. They looking at me like I'm a hijacker or some shit.
Like, what is he over here talking about? Like,
right, bro. So I'm trying to walk these hallways, so excuse me, but basically, man, snitching is making somebody go to jail, man. Nobody go to jail. Nobody catch no case, man. What are you talking about? Period. Exactly. More the story. More the fucking story. Now, these new internet motherfuckers that see some shit, like say Akademiks. Mm-hmm. Akademiks, oh, man, he hang with Takashi. He snitched. Where's the paperwork? Right. Where's the paperwork? And when did he go to trial? When did he hit the stand and point somebody out? Oh, Akademiks took them all down. Where's the paperwork? So people will call you a snitch, you know what I mean, without no paperwork. They call me a snitch. Where's the paperwork, my nigga? Yeah. Where is it? It's like, it's easy to throw a word around, but you got to prove it. In my day, you had to prove, you know what I mean, to anybody who, like, slandering somebody like that, you're going to get it. You know what I mean? You can't go slandering somebody like that without no proof, or you're going to get it. You're going to get slid. You know, so that wasn't even safe to even false act, because whoever you, depend on who you're dealing with, that boy is a beast. He going to come back and holler at you on some real shit. So it wasn't even cool to just throw that out if it wasn't real. Yeah. Period. Because you had to prove it. And if you didn't prove it, the dude who you talking about gonna come prove it to you. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, that shit was never cool. Period. Just false throwing it out there. You gotta have paperwork. And people who got arrested with that. You know what I mean? Other than that, shut the fuck up.
Do you feel, since mentioning Akademiks, do you feel that his response to the situation was warranted?
Fuck that response, man. Akademiks, man, that nigga talking about suing niggas and all that shit. Now, he did the whole war in Chirac and shit. And like I said, man, he damn near got old boy knocked down. Because he put that footage up when the dude cruised by Lil Reese. And Lil Reese like, I'm going to kill you. Remember? And then next day, bruh died. So they could damn near implicate you. And you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Putting flame on that fire or instigating that to happen. You know what I mean? So he's been doing this shit for his whole career. Instigating fake lies, hyping up stories and shit. You know what I mean? Then when a motherfucker make a story about you, now you mad. Oh man, you can't do it. I'm gonna sue. You can't do that, bro. Especially when you done put out so much false slander about everybody else. Nobody sued you. You done got people killed and all types of shit with your slander, with the war in Chirac, bro. The fuck you talking about? So I really didn't feel that. If you could dish it, you gotta take it. You gotta be able to take it. Period. I be on my lives and shit. I see niggas get at me. I don't give a fuck. Cause I could dish it. I gotta be able to take it too.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna like you, bro. That's the world, period. Everybody ain't gonna like you. I get that. The people who like me, I fuck with them. But you're gonna get that, period. You gotta be able to take it. If you throw that shit out, you gotta be able to take it, bro. Me and my niggas sig every day. Clowning, having fun, joking around. If I cap on the motherfucker and get him good, if he cap on me, talk about my pimples or whatever, I'ma laugh. You got me back. It is what that's life.
Yeah.
Period. You know?
Yeah. Now that is a segue when you said as far as, dishing what you could take or whatever. I made a video about it, and I actually, inside of the video, I said, it's the first time maybe in a long time I've ever seen like a mature response. I wanted to know like the thought process behind how you ended up, dealing with the Mozzy situation when you responded the way you did, as far as saying, I shouldn't have stepped in it. That's not my politics or my area. Like, what made you come to that conclusion to approach it that way?
At the end of the day, man, you being a fucking reporter, I know you get phone calls all the time, like, bro, you didn't have to go there. You know what I mean? Like, you get them phone calls, like, you ain't had to go there, you know what I mean? So I got a few of them phone calls, like, bro, you ain't had to go there, bro. And then leave, stuff that's close to home, leave that alone, bro. Don't even really touch on that, you know what I mean? Like, with the Messy Marv and the J Diggs situation, I said something a few days ago, I'm still getting flack from that. So I'm choosing not to even talk about shit at home no more, period, because it's too sensitive. They let you talk about everybody else, but when it's at home, oh, fuck you, man, why you do that? So with the Mozzy situation, I was like, manned up, like, yo, I shouldn't even spoke on this shit, period. Because at the end of the day, now that dude probably was a dude that had respect for me, you know what I mean, as far as the game. Now you got, you know what I mean, now it's looking like it's beef. We could have did business together and shit. It just burnt the bridge, you know what I mean, that probably can't cross no more.
Right.
So at the end of the day, when it's burning bridges and shit like that, you gotta be able to man up and admit when you out of pocket. You know what I mean? Or, sometimes motherfuckers like, y'all retract y'all statement, like, you know what, I wasn't right. You know what I mean? Like, yesterday I posted something, I was incorrect, let me get it correct. So, you know what I mean? That's just being a man. You gotta admit when you're wrong, you know what I mean? Period.
Yeah. And what having, you say you have a podcast as well?
Smoke Lot Radio. Yeah, I've been Smoke Lot Radio for fucking 5 years. We was on Be Real TV for 2 years. We was on Blog Talk Radio for 3 years. You know what I mean? We just took a 2-year break. So our last time we were on the radio, like what? 2016, I think. Yeah, we just took a break, 2-year break. So we're about to be back. We're about to go to Dash Radio and bring this shit back so motherfuckers can really see what I do. You know what I mean? They think I'm just a motherfucker on this shit, just talking my shit. I have a radio station, my G, where we have a session called What the Fuck, where I talk about the same shit that I talk on my lives. What the fuck? Whatever's going on, we singing on it, we clowning it, and we talking about daily shit on my radio station. We doing this shit for 5 years. So when niggas see me on live and I'm talking my shit, this is an extension of Smoke A Lot Radio. It's nothing new. You know what I mean? I'm not no... Man, we've been at the podcast shit. Everybody trying to do podcasts now. We did that shit 3 years ago, man. Yeah. Ben did that shit. Now everybody trying to get a podcast. We been did that, bro. I'm not on here trying to get a podcast. I had a podcast, bro. I'm trying to get a radio station. Yeah. I did the podcast. I'm trying to be on the radio now. You dig?
Do you think in the hip-hop game, as far as just the commentary based around it, that the relations would get better where people would just understand that this is just either just commentary or just entertainment, it's not ill will? Because I don't see like other genres when you go to E! News or Tonight, you don't see motherfuckers threatening their commentators and trying to catch up with them and that. But in hip-hop, I feel you the same way as far as touching things that's, certain topics and stuff like that. It's automatically got to go to the next level. It's like, bro, it's just my opinion. I'm not wishing jail or death on you. Just my opinion on, and more than likely, and it's not just saying it because we on the phone. I said it through DM and stuff, like more than likely through your opinion, you still give people some game or some gems for the people that's watching or viewing it. And I just wonder, do you think it'll ever get better, the relations where people just understand like this is just a part of, this is becoming a media, especially blogs, has become a big part of hip hop. It can be, so what's your opinion on that?
My thing is this, man. You see, I do it strictly just to give game, just to, have fun. I like to have fun. So I get on there clowning and joking around, basically. And then we'll get into some real shit. Somebody, be on the screen, ask something about something, and we'll jump to some real shit. But like you said, it's just my opinion. Everybody has a fucking opinion, my nigga. Just because it's your opinion is different from mine, don't make that the end all say all. Just for your opinion, you're not God. I don't give a fuck what you think. That's what you think, cool. You know what I mean? But your opinion is not the final and the end all say all. That's just my opinion. Take it as that. Take it as a penny in the wishing well, bruh. Of many motherfucking opinions. You feel me?
Right.
Don't hold. But when it comes from me, you know what I mean? A stature like me. They go, oh, why you up do it? Why you up do this? Why you up blah, blah, blah. I have a radio station, you fucking ding dong. That's why I did it. You know what I mean? Period. I'm not trying to get on no fucking YouTube and blow up. You, people like you, take my shit and put it on your YouTube. Good looking. I appreciate it. I ain't got no YouTube channel where this shit come out on, so I'm not trying to pump that. I do this shit strictly for entertainment, strictly for the fans. Period. That's it. I'm not trying to be like, you feel me? It ain't no trying to monetize with me. So you know it's genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's genuine. I don't get on here trying to be on this motherfucker every day, every morning, and whatever everybody else do. I come on there when I feel like it. And people take my shit, whatever they like, and they put it on their YouTube. Perfect. But I come on here and give motherfuckers game. Period. That's what I think was missing. That's what I think we fucked up at. The OGs didn't give the game to the motherfuckers right now. Period. When we was in the 80s and the 90s getting the game from the OGs, all the dudes, the kingpins that went to jail and shit, we never passed that to the new generation. We kept that for ourselves. Became athletes, rappers, and all the other shit and left the neighborhood and never gave the game back. So when I get on my lives, I try to get the game back. School motherfuckers, you dig?
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's
how I do it.
And it's crazy because sometimes yourself or either other people, because you never have control over how people going to interpret what you say, but how it's possibly, the headlines of how a person, because a headline can make a person come into the video and hear it a whole nother way than what you possibly meant by what you were saying. You know what I mean? And that's something I had to learn to try to, to not do the fugazi crazy shit with the headlines, because it could take the message a whole nother, odd ass way.
Right.